think the question you have to as a WowMoM based in the place of the world. And what is really happening to Nigerian functions of one function? Because it's really inspiring being to most of these things last year. So I feel the same they go to work and explain the work. Today I'm going to talk about what lesson is in lesson, especially Raymond Kimi. I saw and I had a teacher here as represent what the team has been taken role, which is very good. And I saw the enthusiasm which the graduates across the give their teacher. It's very encouraging because it's really the value what we have been taught. What we are doing ourselves, the team take a break of WowMoM, is to actually take further what the teacher has been teaching them, and even the tools that can help them realize some holding the teacher and dealt with about, and especially in the case of record keeping. Record keeping is a very important aspect of doing business, and in fact, in doing everything that we do in life, I know as Africans, we have lots of challenges, and it is understandable. If you look at people from other places, they carry a dialogue. They very small thing that they lose down. But for us Africans, even when we do important things, somehow we just don't let things down and we don't rely on our families. And sometimes it becomes very challenging because, for example, in the construction example, you grew out of pain, you grew out of difficulties, you try this, it doesn't work, you try this one, it doesn't work, then you try several parts, and now you have to become very beyond there. So at the end of it, I almost started to play an objective in business and in the games. Now, 3 years down the line, something has worked out. And we want to create what we need. If you didn't take note of what, or take good record of what you are having constructed it means that you have to use the same area that you need to go, and most likely just imagine. So what's going to help them building the similar kind of assessment of our objects. Then it's very, very hard for you to take the number of process. Even if they wanted to do it for them, same, it will still be really, really hard. And we see this a lot because I'm an engineer, so we're in a lot of systems. So developing government systems. And we struggle all the time, but because we're so absorbed in the struggles that we do, then we never be able to break down the stages that we're passing through. Maybe this later, or a few years later, you want to do the same thing, or trace out the same thing before you get to cars. It is the same business. Most of the people who are here, maybe are running small businesses. And I've seen a lot of challenges with small businesses because everything relies on them. The customers that come to your shop have to take record of who they are. You have the teacher saying that now you want to go on to digital marketing. Where are you going to market if you already don't have the records? Those people are nutrition. Look at small things like libraries. Everything in the store is actually kept in some places. What you buy, prices, where it is kept, relies on the memory of the person who is not in that time. They cannot take a leave. If they did, nobody else will remember or even retrieve the workplaces and sell percentages. But it is understandable in a way because sometimes the systems that we need to use and which are bigger because if you see medium size to run businesses, they are very rapid systems. Buy example from you pay mostly from the computer and you pay from the system. But the small businesses have challenges. And the challenges are to do with the infrastructure and the risk development. Because if I example is selling something almost like the road thing, you can't be always there, connected. So those challenges are understandable. But then we have come to a point where some of those things cannot be looked at. But one of the things I need to say first before I get to how we check on cancer and disease is that whenever you put like EP, and it's like hard to get it, there's something things that you need by default. It is an effort. That provides is different because it gives you much more things. For example, when we buy a car, you have to now get the overhead of fueling that car. I'm saying that you have to do an overhead in terms of planning how things the system. It's also important that we actually implement it, because another reason why people don't use some like the systems is because they are taken in for businesses or for operations that do not need how to conduct other businesses. So we conduct our businesses within the law. It means that it can be defined all the processes and the right stages of doing business. Sometimes we jump so many of those steps, but there are still rooted in the legal structure of the legal framework. What I'm saying is that even with systems that you need and what you do, it helps with corporates because it gives the records. It's actually the corporates is important. And the kind of targeting we have is the stock, the sales, the customers, the suppliers, you have record of all those people. So basically we come back to the systems. But in the meantime, I think not emphasize more why it's so important to deal with this. And I think I understand where we come from as Africans. 100 years ago, we were not educated. Now we are educated. It's only for us now. All use that education, that advantage that we have, to start living there. Not even just for businesses, but for other things like even personal knowledge, even people who are coming after us.